Hey viewers, myself Sai Kumar and I am your host for this particular video. In today's video, we will be discussing about Text Blob, a Python library to perform NLP tasks like text pre-processing. So let's dive further. Firstly, let me give you all an overview about NLP. So NLP is nothing but it stands for Natural Language Processing. It's a field of AI which focus on making computers understand and interpret a general human language. Like for example, let me give you all a basic example so that you can understand better. Let us take an example of your computers or your mobile phones, whatever you are having. So whatever input you are going to give, right? These particular computers or mobile phones cannot directly understand. Only computers and mobile phones can understand the binary language. So here what it happens, whenever you give the input, that particular English language is converted to a binary language which is zeros and ones. Only that computer can understand. Again, after that particular search, the computer prompts out the result in binary language, but again that binary language is converted to English language and it prompts us as a final output. So I hope you got this basic understanding. This particular conversion from binary to English and English to binary, here NLP comes. So it helps in converting the language. So translating the language, you can take this as an example to understand better and to perform the task soon. So components like text analysis, understanding the process and written language. So whatever text it is there, right? So it helps us in understanding that. Speech recognition, like you can take example of your Alexa and Google, whatever you're going to speak, right? Speech, how it can understand. Here the speech to text recognition is going on. Whatever speech you are going to give it as an input, it search in converts to the text search in the Google, and again it prompts out as a speech, converts the text to speech, and again it prompts out that particular result. This all things just happen in a second, so that fast NLP is. Language generation, like generating generative languages like chatbot response. Now you all have the latest trend example of ChatGPT. So whatever input you are giving, how it is prompting out the output based on that. So the model is trained on NLP. ChatGPT, whatever you are seeing that model, right? It is trained on NLP, so that whatever input you are giving, so immediately it understands that and it prompts out the output. It is trained on millions of data, so it can understand your tasks easily. Information extraction, extracting structured information from unstructured data. So you will be having many unstructured data like in your MongoDB databases or even in your website somewhere. Whatever unstructured data is there, right? From that, if you want to extract the meaningful information, then you can use NLP there. Applications, as we already discussed about Siri and Alexa in voice assistants, it is used. Then machine translation. Here, this machine translation, let me give you an example. Like you can take an example of your Google Translator. Whatever input text you are giving in English, it can convert into Hindi, Spanish, France. How it can convert? There NLP comes in. So whatever input you're giving in this particular English language, right, it is converting that to text to other languages, whatever we require. So this conversion happens with the help of NLP. Sentiment analysis, analyzing the feeling. Like for example, let's take an example of an hotel. Like if you give the rating as 1, then that means that the hotel service, whatever it is there, it's negative feedback. 3 mid-range, 5 excellent. So this particular sentiments, whatever it is there, right, we can analyze that with the help of NLP. Chatbot conversations, I already told you all an example of ChatGPT, or even the custom chatbots what are in websites. Whatever inputs you are going to give, it prompts out the output, right? So that's an example. You can even check out our GUI website, whatever it is there, right? In that even we have the chatbot. You can have a look on that also. So next, what is Text Blob? Let us discuss about this. Text Blob is a powerful and user-friendly Python library designed for natural language processing. Okay. So it is a kind of simplified API which makes the developers to work on textual data easily and perform various NLP tasks. So about that, we will be discussing in the further slides whatever tasks this particular text blob can perform. Text blob supports the fundamental tasks like sentiment analysis, as I told you all the hotel review as an example, POS tagging and noun phrase extraction. About this we'll be seeing in our further slides. So let's go further. Why we use text blob in NLP? It provides a simple and intuitive API, making it accessible for users with varying levels of experience in NLP and programming. So it comes with built-in support of essential NLP tasks such as sentiment analysis, as I told you all, right, tokenization and parts of speech tagging. It allows us to rapidly implement of NLP tasks without the need of extensive coding. Like for example, if you take this parts of speech tagging, tokenization and sentiment analysis, we don't need to write the code completely from scratch. From text blob we can import directly the tokenization. Already the built-in code will be there, so we can import that, and from that we can perform this particular tasks. So it saves our implementation time. Applications of text blob: sentiment analysis, parts of speech tagging, noun phrase extraction. So as I told you all already, and tokenization, language translation, and text classification. These all I have already explained you all. So noun phrase extraction, let me tell you all. You can see here this particular example, right? See this. We love NLP and an exclamatory mark. You can see here. And it has been given here, you can see, right? So whatever it is, this is our input. We love NLP, and this has been tokenized and it has been sent here. So from this particular sentence, right, it has extracted the words out. So like this, whatever it is there, to extract the words, we can use it in this particular application. Then tokenization using text blob. So you can see this code here. So this one you all can just have a look here. You can easily understand this, but let me explain you all with the help of this code. So from text blob, import text blob. So here we have given a sample text and we told the blob. So whatever blob is there, right? For that we told to create it as an object from that particular token, get token. Tokens is equals to blob dot word. So what it happens, whatever it is there, right, the text which you have given as input, it takes and it extracts as a words, different words. It is going to segregate as an words, separate it. And if you take an example of blob dot sentence, which is next one, so it is going to take, consider each sentence separately. It is going to store that sentence separately. Like tokenization is your first word, so word 1 with word 2, text blob 3 is simple and effective. I want you all to just see, you can see the code here, right? Just take this code, whatever code you can see in this video, just run it and see, type it in your Colab notebook or your Google Jupyter notebook, run it and see. You will see the result out, which is very helpful for you all to easy understanding. Implement it. So it's nothing but the process of breaking your individual words or phrases into tokens is for further analysis is known as text blob. So I have explained this a bit easily for you all. So before running this particular code, make sure you install pip install text blob. If you don't install this, it will throw you an error. Okay, this library should be installed. Sentiment analysis using text blob. This is your another example. Sentiment analysis determines the emotion tone of the text, like whether it's positive, negative, or neutral. As I already told you all the hotel review example. So if it is review 1, then that means that person is not satisfied with that particular food or services. Review 3, okay, it is somewhat okay. It's not completely negative, but it's okay. And you can say it as a neutral. And if you go for 5, it is excellent and the food and whatever service they have provided is good. So this is an example. Based on that, even we have taken here a small sentence as an example and we have provided you a code here. Just run this and see. If you run this also, you will understand what sentiment analysis is going on this particular code. Okay. Finally, the conclusion. It simplifies, in summary, simplifying the NLP, which reaches the both beginner and seasoned developers. So the library has a pre-trained models, whatever you can say, like sentiment analysis to perform sentiment analysis and provide valuable insights into your text emotions, right? For this and for tokenization, parts of speech tagging, for all this, Text Blob has a pre-trained models already. So we'll be using that to perform our tasks or to perform our NLP tasks. That's all. So I hope you all got this conclusion. See you all in the next video.